left Cheers because I wasn't happy. And I wanted to be happier. And I wanted to spend more time with my family.
In the early 1980s, Shelley Long became a household name as Diane Chambers on the hit sitcom Cheers. Her character's quick wit and dramatic flair captured the hearts of viewers, earning her accolades and a place in television history. Yet, despite her success, Long shocked fans and critics alike when she left the show at the height of its popularity. What followed was a tumultuous journey marked by career challenges, personal struggles, and a retreat from the public eye. Today, we're taking a closer look into Shelley Long's life after Cheers, exploring her battles and the legacy she carved out in Hollywood. Early life and career beginnings. Shelley Long was born August 23, 1949 in Fort Wayne, Indiana. From a young age, she displayed an innate talent for communication and performance. Her passion for public speaking shined in high school when she joined the speech team, eventually earning the National Forensic League's national championship in original oratory in 1967. Long briefly attended Northwestern University, where she studied drama, but her ambitions pulled her towards practical experience. Leaving university, she began working in Chicago, initially as a model and later as a performer with the Second City comedy troupe. Her time with Second City sharpened her comedic instincts and helped establish her reputation as a rising talent. She also found success behind the scenes, co-hosting and writing for the television show Sorting It Out, which earned her 3 regional Emmy Awards. These experiences laid a solid foundation for Long's career, showcasing her versatility and determination. Reflecting on her early aspirations, she once said, quote, "I always knew I wanted to act, but I never dreamed it would take me to the heights it did." Breakthrough with Cheers.
Now, if Diane is pregnant, she would be an unwed mother. The character would be an unwed mother, not you.
Yes, I would say that she would.
How do you feel about that?
Well, it's not a choice that I would necessarily like to make, although it is a choice that I know a lot of women are making today, and I understand why that would happen. The desire to have a child and to have a family is a very strong one.
Shelley's career catapulted to new heights in 1982 when she was cast as Diane Chambers in Cheers. The character, a refined and intelligent waitress with a penchant for drama, quickly became a fan favorite. Long's portrayal brought a unique blend of humor and depth to Diane, setting her apart as one of the most memorable characters on television. Cheers initially struggled in the ratings, but it soon became a cultural phenomenon, cementing its place as one of the greatest sitcoms of all time. Long's work on Cheers earned her widespread critical acclaim and multiple accolades. She won an Emmy Award in 1983 for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series and received 5 nominations during her tenure on the show. She also won 2 Golden Globe Awards for her performance. The chemistry between Long and her co-star Ted Danson, who played Sam Malone, was a driving force behind the show's success. Their on-screen dynamic, a mix of romance and rivalry, kept audiences captivated for 5 seasons. Reflecting on her time on the show, she once shared, quote, "The role of Diane was a gift. She was complex and funny, and I loved exploring all the layers of her character." However, her experience still had its challenges. Ted Danson later recalled in an interview, quote, "Shelley was a brilliant actress, but we had our moments of tension on set. Despite that, the work we did together was magical." Long's performance solidified her status as a television icon. Departure from Cheers.
You've been in a lot of big hits, and you've been in some films that didn't do as well.
Yeah, some flops is what you're saying.
Well,
yeah?
Well, it seems like when the films that don't do as well come out, there's always some reviewer who says, "Oh, she shouldn't have left Cheers," and they harp on that. Did that ever get you down? And were there ever moments when you regretted that decision at all?
No.
In 1987, Shelley Long made the bold decision to leave Cheers after 5 successful seasons. Her departure shocked fans and industry insiders alike, as the show was still thriving and her character, Diane Chambers, remained central to its success. Long's decision stemmed from her desire to explore new opportunities in film and to focus more on her family life. "I left because I wanted to expand my creative horizons and spend more time with my daughter," she explained. "It wasn't an easy decision, but it felt right at the time." The exit of such a pivotal character created ripples in the show's dynamics. Long's departure led to the introduction of Kirstie Alley as Rebecca Howe, bringing a fresh energy to the series. While the show continued to succeed, fans often debated whether it retained the same magic without Diane. Ted Danson said years later, "Shelley's departure was a big shift for us. Diane and Sam's relationship was the heart of the show in many ways, but we were fortunate to find a new rhythm." Long's choice to step away was met with mixed reactions. Critics questioned whether it was a wise move, given the immense popularity of the series and the uncertain nature of Hollywood's film industry. Despite the speculation, Long remained steadfast in her decision. Quote, "I didn't leave out of dissatisfaction or conflict," she clarified in a 2003 interview. "I simply wanted to try something different and challenge myself in new ways." Post-Cheers career. After leaving Cheers, Shelley Long embarked on a new journey in Hollywood, determined to make her mark in film. She starred in a string of comedies, including The Money Pit alongside Tom Hanks and Outrageous Fortune with Bette Midler. While these films enjoyed moderate success, they didn't have the same cultural impact as Cheers. Long's unique comedic timing and charm were evident, but transitioning from television to film proved challenging in an industry that often struggled to see actors succeed in both arenas.
Every single day we do a story here. They're rebooting this. They're reimagining this.
Oh.
No,
No.
I know what you're going to ask.
Yeah. Right.
No, that's not. Well, it's not going to happen for me. Are they
Right.
going to reboot it? I don't know.
Would you have a feling about that? Because I mean, like when they rebooted Baywatch, and so if they did Cheers Jr., would that?
But wouldn't you even want to do a cameo and just kind of be one of the characters sitting at the bar and and go, wait a minute, no, okay.
No, not really.
Yeah.
No, I think some things are better well left alone.
I think so too. I think so too.
Reflecting on the period, she said, "I don't regret leaving Cheers. It gave me the chance to work with amazing people in movies and explore roles that were completely different from Diane." One such role was in Troop Beverly Hills, where she played a flamboyant but well-meaning troop leader, which became a cult classic despite initial mixed reviews. However, the spotlight began to dim in the 90s, as Long's projects failed to capture the same widespread appeal as her earlier work. The challenges of balancing family life and a demanding career also played a role in her reduced visibility. "I chose to step back at times to focus on what was important to me personally. It's not always easy to juggle everything, but I've always prioritized my daughter." Her return to the small screen included a memorable reprisal of Diane Chambers on Frasier, earning her another Emmy nomination. More recently, she portrayed Dee Dee Pritchett on Modern Family, bringing a mix of humor and poignancy to the role. Personal struggles. As Shelley's career evolved, she faced significant personal challenges that often overshadowed her professional accomplishments. Her decision to leave Cheers was not just a career move, it also reflected a desire to balance work with her personal life. But maintaining the balance proved difficult. In 2004, her 23-year marriage to Bruce Tyson, a prominent investment advisor, ended in divorce. The split was a deeply emotional experience, and the media reported extensively on her struggles during that time. She retreated further from the public eye, choosing to focus on her family and personal well-being. She faced bouts of depression, which led to a highly publicized hospitalization in 2004. The incident became a tabloid sensation, but friends and colleagues came to her defense, emphasizing her strength and resilience. Shelley is a deeply private person, one insider shared at the time. She's always been about protecting her personal life, but she's incredibly strong and focused on moving forward. Recent years and public reactions. In recent years, Shelley Long has largely stepped out of the public eye, choosing a life far removed from the glitz of Hollywood. Her absence became particularly noticeable during major events, such as the 2024 Cheers reunion at the Emmy Awards. While her former castmates celebrated the enduring legacy of the show, Long's decision not to attend sparked media speculation about her current lifestyle and well-being. Occasionally, she's been spotted in LA, often dressed casually while walking her dog or running errands. Photos from these sightings have circulated online, leading some to comment on her changed appearance and quiet demeanor. One observer noted, "Shelley looks like someone who's living her life peacefully, away from the pressures of fame. She's earned that." Long has never publicly addressed the gossip, remaining true to her reputation as a private person. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite role of Shelley's? Let us know in the comments section below.